I prepared one Excel over here. I took a lot of trades in few days. It's not ideal, and a lot of losses here. As you can see, I started with 91 bucks USD. So, and after that, the first trade was um, positive. Then two losses, you can see, and then it just kept on draining. And I hit the bottom at 49 bucks, which is almost like 50%. And then after that, I got one hit profit. Then this was a minor loss, two profits here, and now again a loss here. And yeah, so I'm all, all in profit right now, maybe a 6 bucks, that's it, and some changes. I took a lot of trades, but I won't be able to demonstrate everything here. But today's I am gonna let you know about that. Today's trade, because it was a pretty good trade. Um, yeah. So on a 15-minute time frame, Sui broke structure to the upside. This was a low. I took a trade yesterday night as well, which was also a good one. Here, on a 1 minute time frame, I can show you that here. So I took this trade here. Mm, and it was a 4.1517 RR, which was this trade over here. $7. Yeah, that was the trade. Then today's trade was pretty good as well. Today I took two trades. One was a loss, one was a profit. So the one I took was here. If you see on a 15-minute time frame, this was a high, this was a low. High got broken. Uh, this was another high, but it's just one candle, so I don't count that. It's not that strong sell-off. This was a strong sell-off. This was a strong sell-off. Bounced back, kept on going higher. As you can see, this was the same here. This was a small, maybe profit take happening over here. And then this came down, capitulated, came down, and made another high. Same with this, did the same thing here, came down. So I was looking for all the fair value gaps to be filled. This was filled here. This was filled over here. I was looking for a long here as well, but I didn't got the opportunity. There was nothing to be longing here because on a 1 minute time frame it broke structure over here. Um, this this one. This buy candle broke the structure, so I knew that the uh, price is gonna go down and come back up to this point again to fill this gap over here and then go down. So I was thinking that it's gonna go down, but it did not. I thought that this was A, B, and C, but then it needed to break this low and it would have come up to this point here, but it never happened. So I was waiting for the price to do its thing. It came down, it keep coming down, broke structure to the upside on the 1 minute time frame. I was not up at that time. It was, I guess, 6 in the morning. I was asleep. So it broke structure here on the 1 minute time frame. As you can see, it went up. If I would have been woken at that time, I would have taken this trade from mm, from this fair value gap, and my stop would be at this point, and the TP would have been here, this point, which would have been not a great trade, but it's still 2.15 RR. And then that would have been done. I would have been looking for another low here. Mm, I would not short it because the market is bullish, so I don't want to short anything right now. Only if the market is bearish, then only I am gonna short it. I was looking for a break of structure to the downside, but there was nothing to be broken because this gap was mitigated here. This gap was mitigated over here, so I was looking for this gap from here to this point to be filled. So this was a fair value gap. This needed to be filled. So once the price was here, as you can see that it had five-way structure to the downside, which is one, two, three, four, five. And then it came up in a three-way structure, which is A, B, and C. I was looking for the price to break down to this point because uh, up to a 1 is to 1 at least. And you can see it came to 1 is to 1 with a five-way structure, which is ideal, which was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it came down and touched the ideal target. I was waiting for a break of structure after that to occur in order for me to enter. So when this happened and the price went up to this point, I put my buy order over here this point, and my stop was down here, and the target was at all-time highs, which is pretty high at this point here, which would have been a RR of 18.8. That means if I was losing $5, I would have made, I don't know, maybe 100, around 100. But as you can see, I did not got filled. The price was too bullish, and I just missed this trade. But um then after this happened, I removed my order from here when I saw this break to the upside over here on a 1 minute time frame, as you can see here. 1 minute time frame break of structure to the upside. I I got in at the break, this point here. I filled over here. My stop loss was underneath this same target, all time high. Market gave me another chance, so uh, I wanted to take full advantages advantage of this. So and I entered over here. The price I actually entered over here at this point, and then the price went up, came down, filled this gap over here in the 2 minute time frame, I guess. Yeah, there was this gap at the 2 minute time frame. It got filled here, and then it went up, broke structure to the upside on 1 minute time frame, which also broke the structure to the upside in a 15-minute time frame, as you can see here, which was this. So new high was made, and then I bought my stop loss over here, so I was risking minimum. Mm, and then after this thing happened over here for a few minutes, as you can see, it came down in an ABC correction. It went up, broke structure to the upside. When this candle closed, I bought my um stop loss to this point, so I was not losing anything actually. I was making a profit, a minor one, and then as you can see, the price just went up. Um, and then when the price came up to this point, it was doing like this. I took out 50% of my position over here. I sold 50% and I left the 50% in there. After that, uh, I was planning of taking out the 50% of the rest over here, and the other would be runners, but it did not happen. As the price broke this structure to the upside, I bought my stop loss over here, and once I bought this my stop loss over here, that was it, because the price came down and hit my target, like my stop loss, and then as you can see, the price just sideways now. And just now it broke a structure to the upside, so I'm looking maybe uh, to buy here over at this point. If only the price comes down. If it does not, then it's just gonna go from here. Let's see what happens. But and also, uh, maybe half an hour ago, I took a trade from here, which was a loss. Uh, that I was thinking would be a good trade. I entered over here. Stop loss was underneath this same target, all-time high, but it went sideways. It came down. I saw this as a breakup structure. See, this was a high, this was low, and then it broke structure to the upside, but by one candle. And also, I did not follow my criteria in this one because this was a A, B, and C. As you can see, it came down to 1%, 1:1, and then it made a reversal. Let's see what the price does now. If the price wants to give a chance to get in, then I will, otherwise not. So I will be looking for the price to come down to this portion, uh, around at 7:02 February retracement, because this is a 2-minute gap over here. It needs to be filled because it broke structure to the upside. As you can see, this was the structure, high, low, and it broke up, and I want it to come down, but if it does not, it's just gonna go from here because everything is bullish here. 15-minute candle close above. Um, 4 hour is looking good, so that's it. And Solana also broke structure to the upside, as you can see. So I might enter in Solana here because it has come down. It might give me a A, B, C correction, and this would be a A, B, and C correction up to this point. Might I might enter over here, and my stop would be underneath here. My target would be this, just that 5 ratio. It's pretty good ratio here. Only if the price comes down to this point, for like this price over here. Yeah, that's it for now, and I will let you know if there is something else going on, whether I took this trade or not. I also was looking at Bitcoin today in the morning, and I would have entered, but I did not thought it would go this high. I had this would have been my position over here. Um, just 1 second. Here. So this would have been my position over here. My target would have been this high. Actually, it was this, but I would have taken out everything over here. Um, it did went to the exact, it just missed by one tick, maybe two ticks over here. But I would have exited over here. So what did I saw over here that would have that would have made me enter this position over here was that on the 15-minute time frame, as you can see, this was a high here and this was a low. There was no uh, highs over here. This was a big gap over here that needed to be filled. It came down. It went down to this position over here. I was looking for a breakout structure to the upside. It gave me a 15-minute breakout structure. As you can see, this was a low. This was another low. This was a high. It got broken. I was not convinced because it was just one candle. But then I came down to a 1 minute time frame. On a 1 minute time frame, I saw that it broke structure to the upside, and there were this was a high, and it broke structure to downside, right? And then what happened here was A, B, and C correction. So this is a corrective move. It's not an impulsive. And then after that, it came down, made the same A, B, C. If this would have been something else and broke structure to the downside like if it have broken this structure here, I would have never entered, but it did not broke any structure. Because if this was a high, this was another high. It came down, and then I was looking eh, for it to break this structure over here. Went up, grabbed all the liquidity over here, and just a sweep of liquidity. And then came down. I thought it's gonna make another low, but it did not. It just reversed from here in an impulse. Then I thought that it broke structure to the upside, so let me see what's going on in the lower time frame. I know it's like 15 seconds, it's too low, but I needed to confirm everything. So this was a A and this was a B, and this was a five-way structure, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it came down from here, right? So I knew that this was A, B, C. So if this is the A, B, C, so this is another A, B, C, right? So the price needs to bounce from this area, as if I can pull the pips from here to up to this point. This is 618, right? And this was the order block. And this was the order block, the selling pressure before the buying one. So this was the place I wanted to buy from. And my stop loss would be this. In case if the price wants to grab the liquidity underneath this, because there would be many stop losses underneath this. Um, so I like to keep my stop loss pretty idle, like which is the best position, because this broke structure, this did not broke structure, this broke structure to the upside, right? But this breaker block, or this was the selling pressure that broke this structure, right? So the sellers must come into this area, the market must come to this area to grab all the buying that was missed when this was an impulse, right? It came down, it grabbed all the orders from here, and then it went off. Um, and once this would have broken this high, my stop loss would be here underneath this low, which was, I guess, nothing. And and as it kept climbing, my stop loss would have trailed after this high. Here my stop loss would be this, and after this low, this high, my stop loss would be this, and this high, my stop loss would be here, and then after this break I would have exited over here. So Yeah, that was today. It was a good trading day. It was market was impulsive, so just took me like half an hour for the trade. I did not took this trade. I actually did this one. Sui here, and as you can see, it has broken structure to the upside. Now it must come down to at least this area. Uh, if it does not, then it does not. That I cannot do anything about that. On a 5 minute time frame, you can see this was the order block that broke this structure. So the price needs to come back and back test this. Um, and also I like this tool over here, which is a fixed range volume profile. So in order to, you can see that this was the volume profile. You see, this is getting respected. This all got respected. Got a reaction from here. So I want the price to come back to this position over here and then break the structure on the 1 minute time frame. I might enter at that position, not yeah. But yeah, that's all for today. Mm, I might not take any more positions today in the market because it's I already took two trades. Whenever I'm over trading, I'm losing, so I don't want to do that. As you can see, this on the second, when I started this challenge, I took one win and one loss, and my total was in negative. And then on the third, I took one, two, three, four trades. Almost everything was in red. And on fourth, I took two trades, one, two, both were red. Fifth, I took one, two, three, four, five, six trades. Everything was red. And on the sixth, I took one, two, three, four trades, and the sixth was neutral, not because on the fifth my total was at $63, and when the sixth ended, it was at $67, so almost the same because of this night trade I had. Um, and then uh, on the seventh, I took two trades today. One was a $37 trade, and my total was at 104, which was in profit as I started with $91. But then I took another trade, I lost $7. So I need to slow down on my trades because I'm taking too many trades. It's not good. Yeah, that's all for today. And I will let you know if I take any more trades today or not. Okay, bye. Thank you.